Here we are. The filling experiment, July 2019. It's the 15th of July. I'm here in Chicopee, Massachusetts. Again, completely unexpected. I would have never imagined that I'd be here. And I've been here for a month, I think. I'm trying to think. I think my last video was here. And if that's the case, then that's really cool that I've been here for a month, which would make sense. Yeah, so I've been here in Chicopee for a month now, and I've been having an amazing experience. To anchor that in something tangible and real for me is I hadn't made any money, less a couple €100 when I was back snowboarding, and $100 or something doing a workshop with a mate of mine. And so, yeah, not making any money for 6 months after making roughly $90,000 a year was a bit of an experience for me. Like I think I said in the last video, I was really going into like basic needs, food, water, and shelter. And so, yeah, my basic water, food, and shelter has been taken care of. Currently working with a couple, 77 and 74 years old over here in West Springfield Heights, Massachusetts, and food, water, and shelter is being taken care of there. Whilst I'm paying rent here at this location just to come in and do my work. This was with my first client. So, yeah, I think it was the 20th of June, I earned my first $1,000 through coaching, and then sold 4 packages or programs in a row, or 3 after that, which just blew me away. And so I've since then invested all of that money back into myself and back into my vision and back into my dream, my ideal lifestyle, what I'm aiming at right now. So right now I have 100 in my savings and like 250 in my checking account, and like less than $13,000 in $13,000 in debt. A little bit less, like $200, $300, $400 less. So that's where I'm financially here in Chicopee, at this beautiful space. Again, maybe it doesn't look like much, but to be able to have a hammock at your disposal, 2 of them, like a dojo, a place to work out, free reign, to just be myself, which has been huge for me. And to riff on that for a minute, like I'm fucking not wearing a t-shirt, I'm wearing swim trunks, and I'm not wearing shoes, so I'm barefoot. And it feels amazing to just be comfortable in my own skin, which has been a lifelong journey and will probably continue to be a lifelong journey as my body evolves and I mature and I have more wrinkles and my body starts changing and evolving more. I can imagine that this will be something that I'll always be in tune with and always tapping into. And so that's been happening. So I feel more comfortable in my own skin. As a byproduct, that my physique has been like evolving and changing, probably because I've been very constructive with myself. I'm like, oh, so what do you want to do? I'm like, oh, I don't like my stomach. Or like, hey, I don't like my stomach. And it's like, oh, okay, well, just let's work on your abdominal wall. That seems to be a good thing, and posture and mobility and stretching. And less that, I've just been picking shit up and putting it down, like punching bags and stones and heavy weights. So yeah, a big change in my body and my physique recently. I started doing phone sales for grounding camp and fasting camp with Elliot Halls, which is a fucking dream come true. Like, I never thought that would ever happen. It was, I mean, I guess I couldn't say I never thought. It's like I have a vision board, and it's like Elliot Halls and grounding camp and being a part of the team and yeah, and just being able to help and support or contribute and guide. And fuck, I love grounding camp. It's been such a huge support for me over my life, and over the last 2 years it's completely transformed and revolutionized who I am, and to be able to share that with other people is a huge gift. So it's not even as though it's a sale for me. Like, obviously I'm selling, but like, that's amazing. And that happened recently. Like, I was sharing a heartfelt experience with Elliot over the phone, and then he asked me if it's something I'd be interested in doing. And I was like, yeah, I could do that. And inside it was just like fucking a million fireworks just blowing up at the same time. It was just like, oh, yeah. So that's really cool. Yeah, man, so there's been a lot of really cool change happening for me. And I've just been pushing my own fucking envelope. Like, I've been pushing my own comfort zone more and more. Like, even to like like, I was just trimming my mustache the other day, and I've never had this mustache because usually I like droop it down, but I intentionally like I don't know, I was just like, hey, this mustache looks cool. I was like, you won't fucking leave it. And I was like, the fuck I won't. And like, the other day I posted some shit on Instagram and Facebook. Move this real quick. Wicked sick, like, pull apart. Yeah, so was it the other day I posted a picture. It was like me all melodramatic with like my hair like this, and I had like a piece of Palo Santo in this hand, and my knuckles were all like more banged up than they are right now. And I'm like holding the Palo Santo, like looking all serious, like, you know, so like overly dramatic for me. And it's part of me that's like just rebelling and just saying like fuck this shit. Like, the other day I saw this video of a guy who's like very, very, very proper on Instagram, and I love his mission, what he's doing, but it's like perfect fucking lighting. He has this like clean brand new white shirt on, his skin looks perfect, and I was just like, dude, I just want to pour mud on this guy and be like, okay, now share your truth. Like, I think part of it just lacked something for me. And again, that's another level of comparison and judgment. But like, just bringing it home for myself is like, I did the same thing to me, like on my channels and like Instagram and Facebook. Like, I've just been posting things, and like, part of it is like almost just mocking it. Like, what the fuck? Because I used to be so fucking perfect. Like, I needed to have the fucking perfect picture with a perfect background and like the perfect caption and yada yada yada. And like, I knew the formula to get 50 to almost 100 likes or something. And then recently, on some of the most recent shit I posted, I've gotten like 10 likes, sub 10 fucking likes. And you know what's the coolest thing? Is I'm still alive. Like, nothing fucking changed. Like, I post this really aggressive, atypical picture of myself, and my mom reached out to me, and I knew that would happen, so I just explained to her what's going on. A couple other people have reached out to me about it. They're like, hey man, do you need some help? And for me, I'm like, dude, I don't need help. And it actually drew in on something. I'm just gonna riff for a minute. It drew in on something for me, like, that really upsets me. That how many people are posting pictures of like perfection, and how many pictures, just to bring this home for me, not to go out there too deep, is like, how many times have I posted pictures of me looking perfect in good lighting, and that shit's, it's not fucking true. I'm actually really fucked up inside. And in that moment, the picture that I ought to have been posting, or that I could post, or that I will post in the picture, like post in the future, is like a picture of me actually fucked up. Is a picture of me actually fucking sad. Because it's like everything's fine, and I post this picture of myself just to see what was happening. Like, Dude, I was high taking this picture. I was like, you won't post this shit. And I was like, the fuck I won't. And I'm like laughing and just posting this picture, like knowing that it's gonna have some type of impact. And out of the 800 friends that I have on Facebook, or the 400 on Instagram, like 2 people maybe made comments, but I know fucking a group of people wanted to say something and said nothing. And yeah, just to wrap this riff up, is like, dude, where the fuck did we get shamed? Where the fuck did I get shamed for having an emotion, for having a body, for having fucking a face which changes its expression over a goddamn time? It's fucking irritating. And so for me, I'm saying fuck that, and I'm saying fuck yes to turning up however the fuck I want to turn up. Because right now, if someone looks at one of my fucking pictures, one of my fucking posts on Instagram or Facebook, they see one fucking post, right? And I just cranked out the math. I have a 40-year vision and a plan which I'm implementing today, like ride or die by. That's 14,600 days, 365 times 40. So if someone looks at one of my fucking pictures and makes a judgment, they're taking a snapshot, or they're looking at a fraction of what's actually going to happen, what's happening, which is 1 out of 14,600. It's so trivial to me. And like what I noticed too after I posted some of these pictures is that I keep on posting, and it's just one picture out of over 14,000 which will be posted over the next 40 years. So I'm in a space right now with a lot of fast moving energy, and I'm grounded and stable, and a lot spinning, and I'm being, part of me wanted to say challenged, but there's another part of me knows it's not a challenge. It's as though I'm being asked if I'm sure that this is the path that I want to be on. And my answer is hell yes. Because a month ago I didn't know I'd fucking be here. A month ago I thought I was gonna sell my Subaru. A month ago I thought I was fucking the end of the world, like I was gonna do anything. And over the last month, the more authentic I've been, the more real I've been with myself, and let that come through and out through these different mediums, video, text, audio. Not only have I expanded more, risen more, like grown, become stronger, the more that's come into my life. And it's like, the money is a piece of it, but the work and the reinforcement that my gift, and this is the crux of it all, and this is what I feel I've discovered, is my unique gift. And all I do is package that differently depending on the person and share that. And so for me, it's like my gift, I share my gift and I step the fuck away. And from there, brother, or God for me, like brother supports me and takes care of me. He doesn't want me to fucking fall. The only thing he wants me to do is get on an elevator. All he wants me to do is keep climbing fucking up. Like, brother and I are fucking homies. And that's what I'm fucking oriented towards. And bro, if everything fucking crumbles around me, it's like, okay, cool. I've been here, I've done it, I know, it's okay. But the thing is I don't believe that it needs to crumble around me in order for me to rise up, in order for me to ascend, to excel, to succeed, to be able to pay for a beer, to be able to reward myself with a plane ticket to Berlin. Like, I don't need to fall in order to become stronger. All I need to do is lift heavier weights and stand up straight.